Hey guys, so today we're going to insulate some of that ducting that we did last time from last weekend. What I chose to go with instead of the regular typical fiberglass, and you AC guys could probably shoot me in the head for this, but I decided to go with what's called a polyisocyanurate board. It's basically kind of like a styrofoam, a special styrofoam, and it has aluminum foil on the back and on the other side too. So I chose to go with 1 inch. It gives me an R value of 6. R value means how good or bad heat and or cold can go through the board. So it's mostly going to be inside the garage and inside the that wall area. So all I have to do is cut it to size and then tape it up with some aluminum foil tape, some special aluminum foil tape. And once that's done, then I just fit it around the box and I tape it nice and secure to the box, and then therefore it's insulated against the cold and against the heat. Well, it's not the best option. I probably not. Probably the better option would be to just foam the whole heck out of that opening, but that would be ridiculous in terms of cost, and also it would just be ridiculous in terms of construction. Anyways, so I've cut some of these boards to size to fit right around the duct that goes inside, and now I'm just going to tape it up and fit it around the duct and go from there. So this tape, this aluminum foil tape, is rated for air conditionings. It's actually UL listed, Underwriters Laboratories, which here in the United States, at least, it is a standard of getting your materials approved and appropriate for their use. It's a really thick aluminum foil with a good, strong, sticky substance on the back. So it really works like good duct tape, not the crappy duct tape that everybody uses. I like to say that duct tape works on everything, except for ducts. Also, a good thing about this tape is that it's completely waterproof and it's also airproof. In other words, as long as there's no little punctures, little holes in it, no air can go through it, which is the whole purpose of ducting. You don't want air to escape throughout the ducting because then you're losing heat or losing cold. So the less hot air or cold air that you lose, the better your system, right? Okay, what I've done here is I've created a U channel, if you will, of this polyisocyanurate. I'm just going to call it poly or polyiso, whatever. So what I want to do is, because the duct's already in the wall and I just can't sleeve it right over, it'd be very difficult to kind of finagle that in that tight space. What I'm going to do is I created this U channel, see, and it has the internal dimensions of the outer dimensions of the duct. So the duct is 10 inches by 22. So the size here that I made it was 10.5 inches to give it a little bit of wiggle room by 22.5, again, to give it a little bit of wiggle room. The tape, the aluminum foil tape, is pretty strong. It holds it together for a good while. Just sandwich that in, slide it in through over the duct, and then once it's nice in place, then I'll put the other 4th board on top and tape that down inside the wall. So there's the duct as I left it. As you can see, it is about 10.25 by 22.25. That's why I made the box 10.5 by 22.5, which would basically give it a little bit of wiggle room on either side for me to slide it over. I've already put in insulation on the garage side. Now I just need to put insulation here on this side. So the idea is to fit this U that I built outside, slide it underneath the box and flat, and then tape on the top side. That's pretty much it. Let's go. Wow, finagle was a really good word, because I had to shimmy that thing left and right just to get it underneath the existing duct. It wasn't that easy, but there we go, it's in place. And now you might not have to look at my backside so much. You're welcome. Well, maybe I lied a little bit about you not having to look at my backside. So there I've placed the top board in. I haven't yet taped it, but I want to solidify the ducting a little bit with some angles, some homemade angles out of some extra sheet metal, and rigidify that box, and yeah, tape it up closed and then continue on with the construction. The more insulated, the better. Okay, so now the deep end, if you will, of this pipe here, this made box, is insulated. There are some minor gaps in the back. I'm going to lift the box up with some straps, put it where it should be, and then put some spray foam in the back. Make sure I have as airtight of a passage as I can get. And then I go on to putting in this box here. 2 8-inch pipes will go down. I don't think I mentioned that. That supplies the downstairs bedroom and the downstairs bathroom. And aside from that, Then the two 10-inch ducts will go straight up here and connect to those two pipes, as I previously told you guys about. So, on to the next one. Alright, so I finally got the box in, and all is insulated except for the top of the box that will be connected with the 10-inch pipes going up. I will show you in a little second the pipes going, the 8-inch pipes going down, and then when I get the parts for the 10-inch pipes, then I will connect those and strap them up, and we should have a functional air conditioning system once again. There are the 8-inch ducts that will be going down to the first story, and right here we have the duct that was constructed prior and the insulation on top of it. One more day effing up this house. Okay, it's recording.
Hi.
That was a ton of work today. Again, day 2. What I did today, if you didn't catch it, I connected the big plenum box, supply box, and now as soon as I get the 10-inch duct, I'll be able to connect the 10-inch duct over the house, and during the weeknights I'll connect the 8-inch duct a little bit soon. The air conditioner will pretty much be done. All I have to do is turn it on and make sure that the whole house gets some hot air or cold air. You know, either way. Anyhow, she's laughing at me right now. She is. So I'll see you guys soon, maybe next weekend. Pretty soon, about 3 weeks from now, we'll be setting up a video up on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And thanks for joining me on F in This House.